You know, the Bucks, obviously. I mean, if you were to say that there'd be a Florida team in a championship game, you know, in January, most people would have said, you know, Tampa Bay. Obviously, it didn't happen. Where are they at, and how much work do they need to turn it around?
You know, I was one of the ones that went bold on our Bucks, and you know, I will not back off what I said back then, because at that time I felt very strongly that Tampa would be that team to go deep and make some noise. And I think right now they're in their planning phase and evaluation, and that's what, you know, all teams are going through right now. Even the two teams that are in the Super Bowl, part of their football operations is going through evaluation of all the underclassmen and seniors and draft eligible guys now, getting through that, and, you know, pegging free agents, and at the same time going over 2017 season. So I believe the Bucks are just like all the other 31 teams and going through the evaluation of the 2017 season and coming up with a plan to answer a lot of questions.
Yeah, but like you say, it's tough. I mean, what happens in August obviously doesn't translate to what happens in the fall, and that was very obvious with that team, unfortunately, as we all saw.
Yeah, the teams went through some highs, lows, some difficult situations, and they adapted better to some than others. And again, that's the journey of a season. Every team is going to go through it. And as I said before, now it's just coming up with a plan in place after you go through your evaluation to not only address your issues, but more importantly, how you build on your successes. You know, it wasn't all doom and gloom. They had some success last year as well. So you just find those connection points of those successes, put them in the plan, and hopefully that plan will work out for 2018.
Thank you.
All right.
Derrick, do you think the AFC should fear the spear this weekend?
See, Warwick and I are definitely relying on our work history, being a lot closer than LaDainian and Jason for sure. And we've already shown them that there's one thing that they can't do is that they can't buy chemistry. And Warwick and I feel that will hopefully be our leading edge in providing that to Coach Payton and the staff and coming up with a plan for this weekend.
You had a funny story about your first Pro Bowl experience, but what is this entire experience like for a player that can play with his peers who have achieved on the highest level?
You know, these guys get a chance to show how much they are a fan of each other's, and that was what my story was all about. I was a big fan of Junior Seau, and I was bold enough as a rookie to go let him know about it, and at the same time I found out he was a fan of my game. And that's what these players get a chance to share that experiences, no matter, you know, how many times you've been here, such as Patrick Peterson. He's made a Pro Bowl every year he's been in the league. Well, it's the same as Quan Alexander's first year here. And these players get a chance to show that camaraderie across the board, and that's the things that we, as legend captains, hope to be a part of and share our experiences with the younger men.
What are your thoughts on having the Pro Bowl here in Orlando?
There couldn't be no big ambassador for it than me when it comes to the NFL. And I set the tone very early that I want all the NFL executives to know that I really want to make a big push for Orlando to be a permanent home. You think about when it's, you know, a few years from now, you will have 2 Super Bowls here in the state of Florida, in Tampa and Miami. Why not a Pro Bowl as well? And our state can really start to build to maximize the maximum economic impact for those 2 years of having 2 Super Bowls and a Pro Bowl. And I think that separates our state when it comes to the sport landscape. In the NFL, we have a chance to do it. So I really want to continue to push for Orlando to be that permanent home. Again, and now you have 3 teams and a Pro Bowl in the state of Florida. No other state can claim rights to that, and I know we can make it work.
Florida's where it's at, that's for sure. Are you excited about Willie Taggart taking over at Florida State?
Yes, I am. And I've known Coach Taggart since was the head coach at USF, and I'm excited on the energy that he's bringing, the regiment that he's bringing, and, you know, the players now get a chance to respond to his leadership. So I'm patient enough to see the process through and wait it out. But as far as excitement, yes, I am very excited.
He said that he'll operate with lethal simplicity. Will that be the game plan on Sunday for you guys? Lethal simplicity?
Well, I just want to have lethal simplicity every single day. But, again, I don't know. You know, Coach Payton has always shown he has a wrinkle or 2 up his sleeve in his game plan. So I don't know if it'll be lethal simplicity, but I do know we'll have a plan that's put in place for us to win.
There's another one.